I've been doing this for 18 years now with the silk, first as scarves and now clothing, scarves, banners. Studio tour, what we want to do is to be able to really engage the locals and their guests and our visitors in the artistic process so that you can see where art is made in the private spaces versus the things that are open to the public on a daily basis. You know, some of the studios are open by appointment the rest of the year if we happen to be here and working. We certainly enjoy having guests come out and purchase something, you know. But during the studio tour itself, we really want to educate people as to what crafts and arts are available as part of our community.
Labor intensive, it's fun, I love it, it's what I do. I love working with stones. And they each have their own personality and their way of showing me how and what they want to be.
You know, it's just real simple, to me, rocks, trees, and moss genre. Not to mention people and nautical and wildlife and all the other things. Here's a slower speed to let light in. Hole in the lens that opens and closes.
They found a nude in the bin that looked like a friend of theirs, and so they got it for his birthday. I figure a title, and then I had a show.
The color that you see here is the color of the clay, and it has to be on a very smooth surface. And so I cover this area with a special mixture, and I smoke it when it's red hot. And then I peel it, and I see the color of the clay, and the smoke gets like in between the cracks.
That's great.
The fun part about being an artist and having your doors open to the public, the way we're doing right now, is that, you know, we're pretty solitary creatures most of the time. So for us to open our doors, first of all, we get our spring cleaning done. We get to clean up our studios. But we were able to explain exactly the educational process behind how we make our art. You put your pigment in the wax, you melt it, and then you can paint with it. Use your torch again, especially when you start adding different colors.
Smile?
I do it more than I used to.
Well, that's good. This is the pine siskin and my downy woodpecker.
I'm working in traditional dry pastel. This year I decided to concentrate on doing a number of our native butterflies, and the one I recently finished is the island marble, which came back from extinction. I've had the idea of working on triptychs that show the interconnection of living things, the madrona, the rock, and the log. And the idea is to create a composition that just things flow into each other.
Just thought you'd like to meet Snyder the spider. Brought my microscope so people can take a look at the real critters. And some photos of work over this past year. Most of the insects are made from fused glass and base metals.
My approach is to balance the levels in a photo in Photoshop, And once I get the contrast balanced, the colors balanced, then I work on it with filters, and I just continually play with the design, the colors, everything until I get what I want.